Did you know that over 80% of people will experience back pain at some point in their lives? Discover how one simple stretch can unlock your spine and alleviate that discomfort. Hi, my name is Marius Visser. I'm a biokineticist at the Namibian Oncology Center, and in this video, you will learn an effective stretch that's designed to promote a healthy back and improve your overall spinal health. Like the Chinese always used to say, the key to a long, healthy life is a flexible spine. So before we get started, it's always a good idea to speak to your healthcare provider first when it comes to physical activity. Having said that, let's move on to the exercise. Now, this mobility drill or stretch, doesn't matter what you call it, is going to involve all the muscles of the upper trunk. Done correctly, you will feel the muscles of the pelvis, all the muscles of the rib cage, the intercostal muscles, the abdominals, the upper back muscles, the rectus spinae, quadratus lumborum, internal external obliques, as well as the upper extremity muscles on the front as well as the back. So it is very, very important that you follow my steps exactly like I'm going to show it to you to get the full benefit. Let's get started. So you're going to find yourself in a position with your legs in a 90-degree angle from your hips and your knees. Your bottom hand, you're going to close your legs on the top. You're going to grab the top leg with your bottom arm, try and hold it nice and firm so that you minimize any of the movement that comes from the hips. Then the first version of this rotation, you're going to stretch out your hand, palm facing down to the floor. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to start rotating your shoulders, and you'll see that your arm will actually come with you. I don't want you to move the arm first. I want you to start moving from your shoulders, your upper back, and then you're going to start turning as far as you feel comfortable. And then once your arm is straight up ahead of you, I want you to stop. From here, you're going to make sure that you just lift your chest up a little bit so that you create a little bit of a hollow lower back. It's very important because we don't want the lower back to be involved with the rotation too much. Your lower back is designed for stability and a certain amount of rotation, but the majority of the rotation is going to come out of the thoracic spine. So between your neck, your cervical spine from C1 to C7, and from T1 to T12 is going to be the majority of the rotation that we are looking for. And the lumbar spine from L1 to L5 is going to turn a little bit, it's going to rotate. You might feel some stretching there, some activity, but the majority of the rotation must come from the thoracic spine. So from there, we lift the chest, create a little bit of a hollow back, and then we're going to carry on. We're going to rotate and breathe out as we go. Now, ideally, we want you to be flat with your shoulder blade pushed up against your spine, the back of your shoulder touching the floor, as well as the entire length of your arm from the back of your shoulder to the back of your palm. Also, I want a little bit of an angle at the top, say between 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock this side. So let's call this side 10 o'clock, and we come back, breathe in, and we rotate, we start breathing out. Nice and easy, watching that the pelvis doesn't move out of position. Chest is nice and high. We've got a little bit of a rotation in the lumbar spine, and we just feel the rotation until the hand touches the floor. Now, for some of you, it might be difficult in the beginning because of various reasons, because of a stiff spine. Maybe you've got some osteoporosis, maybe a rib cage has been locked up, you've got a kyphotic spine from sitting all these years, or you might just have a fear of movement, a fear of rotation. This is not exactly a movement that we do every day. It's necessary for us to do this every day, but in certain cases it's difficult for people to rotate. So in essence, this is a rotation, extension of the spine and reach pattern. You see, our bodies work in patterns. It doesn't work with certain exercises or movements. It works with a movement pattern. So the movement pattern I'm trying to create for you, opening up your spine and unlocking it, is a rotation of the thoracic spine, extension of the thoracic spine. In other words, you're lifting the chest up, creating a little bit of a straightening of that thoracic spine, and then a rotation and reach with the upper body. We're going to connect those three things together because it's such a natural movement and it opens up so many possibilities for us during our daily movements, as well as alleviating pain and strengthening the spinal muscles. So if we're in a position where we don't have the movement out of the thoracic spine yet because something just feels stiff or there might be a little bit of pain or discomfort, you will go up to a point where you feel, all right, this is where I'm stuck. I want you to put your head on the floor. You can even use a pillow if you have to, but I don't want the neck to be involved at all in any part of this rotation. So now I'm resting my head on the floor. My hand is there and I'm feeling, okay, I'm stuck through my back. I don't want you to carry on with our arm and force the arm to go down because then you're going to see your shoulder popping forward. Okay, that is wrong. We don't want that because then you're missing out on all this, the stretch that you can get on the upper chest. So I would rather have you go up to a point. If you're stuck, stay there. From there, you can move your hand from there onto your rib cage. And then take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to see that you're going to open up a little bit more movement because the muscles are now relaxing. Keep that position. Take another deep breath in. Breathe out. And there you've gained another few inches of movement. And now I can really feel the pull coming across the front of the chest, all the way into the rib cage and into the pelvis here, or the waist area. All these muscles connect onto the pelvis. Another deep breath in and breathe out. And you keep doing this for 4 or 5 times. Breathe in and out. And you'll see you'll be down onto the floor and out in no time. It's important not to rush this movement. Start slow in the beginning. I have told my patients, if the shoulder gets in the way, I would much rather have you focus on just the upper back by keeping your hand on your rib cage, and then as you rotate, focus on getting the shoulder blade onto the ground. Take a deep breath in and out, and even using your hand to pull gently on this lower rib. And then work with the thoracic spine. And once you feel the back of your shoulder is close to the ground, you can then extend your arm out straight and feel that your hand is much closer to what the ground is. All that was teaching you was we first rotate out of the thoracic spine before the arm and the shoulder, okay? Not the other way around. We don't want the shoulder and the arm to go and start pulling you down onto the floor because that could be very uncomfortable. So think of it as you are like a whip. You are rotating the thoracic spine first and then the arm is coming down second. So breathe in and breathe out. And there we go. Last thing, making sure that if the arm is too low, the shoulder's going to pop out. That's why we keep it at least shoulder height or between the 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock if we were doing the other side. And come back and try and do this at least once a day, 10 repetitions. You can even do 5 repetitions between every breath. If you're stuck, you can hold it there, take a deep breath in, cycle 1 breath, and as you breathe out, feel your body just relaxing into the stretch. And there we go, 1 perfect stretch to open up and unlock that spine to help you get rid of not just poor posture, but also increase your mobility and decrease your pain. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Helps a small channel like myself. Hit the like button and also comment down below and tell me how your exercises are going. See you next time.